I spent 8 months in a job I wasn't fond of. Some days felt like torture. I ended up manifesting a job that doubled my income, was closer to my home, gave me more responsibility and authority, and checked so many other boxes. Within a month of finally changing my attitude, after spending 5 or more months manifesting, aka wishing for better, but never removing my focus from the old reality. What really changed things for me? Well, 1, I stopped talking about work and never complained about it. The second I clocked out, the job didn't exist in my mind. I previously would complain about work for ages after my shifts, scrutinizing every detail and interaction. It was such an energy drain. 2, I hyped up my own skills and unique talents instead of assuming I was unqualified for other jobs. I used to go on job sites and see jobs and assume I was unqualified for them. Eventually, I stopped looking at job postings altogether and just repeated to myself how any company would be lucky to have me because I'm amazing. I reminded myself that I bring a unique and valuable mix of skills and experience, and that businesses would benefit greatly from my presence. 3, when I was at work, I made the best of it. I just did my job and did the best of my ability, and I tried to have as much fun as possible. I would even stop every hour and think, like, I'm gonna miss this when I'm gone. Or I would think about how I would tell my boss that I was quitting. 4, and finally, I stopped only focusing on certain avenues of employment. I used to only think about manifesting work in certain industries, and I wasn't open to any possibility. I changed my perspective and I meditated on the fact that I could make money doing millions of different things and that there was truly an infinite number of ways that I could leave the job I was in. I had realized I was limiting myself by focusing only on specific avenues. So, I have to tell you guys about the other details about how this job came about because it was the least expected avenue and it happened so naturally and so quickly after my change in attitude. There was this super regular customer at my old job who I got along great with, and he would come in all the time and we would talk for like 10 or so minutes before conducting our regular business. One day he invited me to a dinner he was having with his close friends. I went to it and I learned more about his business and I had a great time, but I didn't think too much of it. I just thought he was being nice. 2 weeks go by and I hadn't seen him at my job and I thought it was strange, as he used to come by like a few times a week. He texted me a few days later and he asked to meet with me and he offered me a management role in his business on the spot. I knew it was a perfect fit when he mentioned that he had been out of town at a Joe Dispenza retreat. So there it is. Do whatever you've got to do to keep yourself feeling good and manifest what you want into your life. Did you like that manifestation success story? There's a lot more in this playlist.